Hello and welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. We will be doing a pick a card reading, which is going to speak about your relationship. I will draw four cards and see which card appeals to you. Maybe there could be, two cards which you would like to go through, maybe three, maybe all of them. Just see, what draws your attention, and then you can explore that reading. I will be putting timestamps in the description box. So we have card 1. Let's see how many come out, though I have said 4, but we'll still see this. That's card 2, 3, and we have 4. All right, so we did get 4, and now let's see what these cards are about. The first card is peace. It's all in context with a relationship, whichever relationship comes to your mind. Second card is gratitude. Third card is freedom, and the fourth card is regret. See, pick and choose, what is calling out to you very, very strongly. And if, like I said, there's more than one, then you can see those as well. For now, I will start with the peace card. Alright, let us see what the primary energy of this peace card is. It says of being peaceful, in love, releasing all negativity, and not assuming, but just assuming is not the right word. It's like you're peaceful with whatever state your relationship is in. Let us explore this a little bit. Let's see what this peace card is telling us. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Lovely, that's really nice. And we have the 4 of Swords. So it does back up this card very, very clearly, and says that you are at peace with your relationship within the family. Now since you have drawn this card, we are going to explore it a little more and see what else is there in this reading. But whatever it is, you are very happy with. Just let me put it like this. I think it will be better. Yeah. And I think I'm just urged to pull out another one, Wheel of Fortune. So there has been a time, for you, to experience this kind of peace, harmony within the family. And, your mind is pretty peaceful. Let's see, the entire reading. But I would like to add that, if we are looking at a tarot reading, there is something which is a problem, right? Because we always look for solutions if there is a problem. Had there been absolutely no problem with everyone who has chosen this card, these cards wouldn't have come out and you wouldn't be watching the reading. I will tell you what the situation and the problem could be. It is this 10 of Pentacles. At the outside, everything within your family or whatever relationship it is, let's take your family, let's take an organization. If you feel that is the family which is of concern, which matters here, just fit it in your context, please. It all looks very nice outside, it all looks very peaceful, calm, and all of that, but there are undercurrents. This peace is could be just at the outside it all looks like that, but at the inside there are some unresolved issues, right, which we are going to see with the tarot, right? So let's explore your reading. Let us see what this first, what is this 10 of Pentacles about. We have the 8 of Pentacles here, we have the 9 of Cups, and we have the 4 of Wands. So it is definitely these group energies over here. You have been working very hard at maintaining this peace, maintaining this outside appearance that all is well in your family, all is well in this group, right? And you have been this with the 9 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, there it always looks that as if everyone feels, or maybe you also feel that your wish fulfillment has happened. You've got what you wanted, you got this family, you got this group of people, you got this set of people where there is always celebration. At the outside you're having a good time, there are happy moments. Probably a lot of people envy you for the kind of family you are in, or that just because you're part of this group where everything looks very nice, in good harmony, good vibes with each other, a lot of prosperity, a lot of abundance, and it's just like picture perfect. It is all anything and anyone could have wished for, but there is a lot of hard work which has gone behind maintaining this. There is a lot of hard work from you, whoever is watching. You are putting in a lot of effort to make it appear like this, that it's all very good, it's all very nice. Okay, now let us see if we can get a little more on your this situation. What is this Four of Wands about? Sorry, this is the Four of Swords. It's a card of peace, but do remember the soldier has one more sword just next to his bed in case. So that is, these three swords are up on the wall, he's not going to use them, and there's this one sword which is just right next to him in case he needs to use it. That is why I said that there is something, that in case kind of a situation which kind of persists, and we need to explore that. So we have the High Priestess, the Hanged Man, and the Four of Cups. There is something about this entire thing which is making you very weary. It is it is pulling you down emotionally. You don't want to uncover it, you do not want to discover it, you want to let things be the way they are. You do not want to handle that one thing which is bothering you, which makes you very unhappy. It makes you, it's like, you're holding your head like, what am I to do, how do I proceed from here? Maybe you started off just by pretending a little that everything is fine, but now that pretense seems to be getting to you. Now you're just wondering, how long will I cope up with it? It is bringing me down, it is weighing on my mind, it's making me a person I'm not happy being, right? So you do kind of at a certain level, things are at they're, like I said, they're all fine, but deep inside that there is something which is, it is not completely the way it is. There is a time where you will need to wake up to something, and you need to prepare to deal with that. Five of Pentacles. We have the reversed Two of Cups. I normally don't keep any reversed cards, but here you've got one, and you have the King of, sorry, this is the Emperor card. So I think your concern could be financial. For some of you it could be the money, and for some of you it is losing out on your partner. You feel that you need to put up this pretense, you need to maintain the peace and harmony in the house or in the organization, because if you really don't do that, then what is likely is that you might not, there could be financial reasons why you are doing this, and they're very simply put, you don't want to be alone. So the very fact that you're being part of this family, it means that you like their support, you like to have the family around you, you like to have the the security, the financial security, the emotional support, and the support, physical support of people around you. That is very, very important for you, and you don't want to jeopardize that. You feel that it's fine, I can put up with all of this because I get a lot in return in terms of money, in terms of support. But you do feel that in case you do not do this, you do not stop putting in the effort, you might not have the money, you might be alone, this person might move away from you. You have that fear, you have that insecurity. Either it's the financial insecurity, or it is the insecurity of being alone and feeling that your partner will not be with you if you do not put in this effort, and you do not put up this pretense, and you do not put up this facade, right? And with the Emperor over here, this is a very strong masculine energy. So I feel you really feel the need to have all these things physically present in your life and in your surroundings, and that is why you keep things under a pretty tight control for yourself, and with regard to the situation, so that things don't go out of control, things flow in the manner you wish that they would be flowing. You want to be in control of the situation, let things go your way, so that you can continue doing this, so that you can protect yourself, right? So I have got this Five of Cups. There is lingering sadness with respect to whatever has happened so far. Maybe sometimes you do feel with the Four of Cups and Five of Cups that what am I doing? This really doesn't make me happy. But the insecurity gets the better of you, and you continue doing the same thing. We have the King of Cups. So you do not like doing all this. You hide your unhappiness, you hide your feeling of sadness, and continue doing whatever you're supposed to be doing, because you need to keep the the wheels moving. The cogs have to be oiled regularly so that the machinery keeps moving. So you go about whatever you're supposed to do, and you just kind of shut down your emotions, and just keep on doing what you're supposed to do. You hide your sadness and your sorrow, and you just keep doing it. Now let's see what else the tarot is going to tell us. So please kindly tell us how we proceed from here. Okay, what is the reason why this person is seeing this reading, and what they need to do? you need to put an end to the situation, right? Or maybe this automatically is coming to an end. No, I think you need to decide whether you want to continue with it or no, because we have the Two of Pentacles over here. It is a card of choices. It is a card which tells us that you have two options. Maybe you need to choose one and leave the other, or the choice is yours to keep juggling between the two and doing whatever you are doing. But you need to put an end to the pattern, as in put an end to stop feeling unhappy for what you are doing. Accept your insecurities, accept the fact that you need all of this, and then you do it happily, right? Or you say that my happiness or my emotional well-being is far more important, and I'd rather ditch this entire thing and then move away from here. That is the choice you need to make, but you definitely need to put an end to this for yourself. Accept the fact that you need the money, accept the fact you need to be with the person, and then whatever you do, the love will come in, the happiness will flow in, then the peace is going to come in for you, right? Or you say that chuck this, I want to be happy and I will go through whatever I need to go through, but emotionally I want to be my emotional well-being is very important, and that is how you choose peace for yourself. So whatever you need to do, you need to choose between the two. This person is looking up here as well as here. He's got two options. You also have these options, so it's time you exercise these options. Now let us see what guidance we can get for you, right? What guidance can we give the viewer? We have the Judgment card. So look back at the past. You need to take the past into account, because what you are experiencing and what you are doing is a reflection of all what has happened in the past. So go back to the past and see what made you choose this. So go back to the past to see why you are continuing to be like this. I'll go a little slow, sorry. I'm going to explore this Judgment card a little more. Just give me a minute. Yeah, thanks. So we have the Knight of Cups over here. So go back to the past. Maybe there was a little bit of wait, I think I'll just get a little more. What are you looking back at? You're looking back at Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. All right, just wait. You're looking back at the Knight of Cups, you're looking back at the Knight of Pentacles. So that means you took this decision to proceed with such a life and such a lifestyle. You wanted to see how it is going to work out, right? You thought that you were not, you wanted to give it a try. Basically you wanted to give it a try to see how it is going to work out, and in that process of trying, this is where you have kind of landed up. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We've got it twice and both following in the same place, and we have the Ace of Swords. But now the universe is giving you an opportunity to look back and see if you would like to make changes about it, because whatever it is, see, we've got the World card over here. This is a very, very opportune moment and time for you to look back and see the basis of your decision, and to take a call whether you would like to proceed and what you want to choose from here. Because with the Wheel of Fortune coming twice, things are going to change. That is why you are also watching this reading, because at some level you are probably looking for some answers. The answers you're getting from this reading is that it is time to end a particular situation. It is time to end the confusion. It is time to put an end to the past, to choose something. Choose it happily, not because you wanted to experiment with it. You did experiment with it, you see where you have reached, but now again the universe is giving you an opportunity that please choose what you want. It is going to support you in that choice, and bring an end to the sadness, bring an end to the pretense, bring an end to the confusion, and whatever you choose happily. With the Ace of Swords over here, the clarity needs to come, and I'm sure it is going to come for you. That is why of all cards, the Ace of Swords has come up. Why? Because it is telling you to cut through the confusion. It is telling you to cut through the cobwebs, clean up all the cobwebs in your head. Think very clearly, look back at your past, what made you choose, and whatever you have chosen, whatever you have got with you right now, you need to appreciate that. You need to be grateful for that. After all, you have got something. You did get the money, you did get the companionship, but now you need to reverse your perspective to this. at that time you just wanted to try it out to see if it's going to work, and it has worked, but you are in a dilemma, you are in a fix. Now don't be in that fix anymore, because the universe is telling you, it is giving you an opportunity to choose, and whatever you're going to choose, it is going to help you stay with that decision and move on to a peaceful, oops, my cards are all over the place. It is going to help you choose and live with the choice you have made. So probably there are changes coming about for you. Just give me a minute, please. All right, so I just picked up all the cards and this is what it is coming for you. These are the messages which are coming for you. So we have the Six of, can you see the cards here? All right, we have the Six of Swords, which means you have to move away. This is a time for you to move away from this kind of a situation. Death card, which talks of transformation, big changes in your life. You really need to put an end to something so that you can open up something new. Speaking of something new, we have the Ace of Wands. So let me remind you, you have got two aces over here which talk of beginnings at the thought level, at the energy level. And we have, see, again I have picked out a reverse Nine of Swords, which is a very good card to get, because it shows that you are emptying out all the confusion for yourself. The moment you choose one particular option for yourself, proceed on that, bring about the required change. You will see a new burst of energy within you. And you have the Page of Cups. This also I will take reverse. Why? Because you really need to not this is again not the, it's a time to start with a little more maturity, with a little more wisdom, with a little more intellect and intelligence both. Like previously you just started out as a as an experiment, as a whim, let me see what I can do with it. But now you need to choose with the experience behind you, with all what you have learnt behind you. Choose well. There are new beginnings for you. This is a transition phase for you, from where you need to put an end with the World card to what is not working for you. Choose something which will make you happy. Choose something which is going to take you away from the confusion, stress and pretense. And whatever you choose, give your heart to it, and do it then you will see the right energy, emotion flowing through you towards this. So you really want to stay with this. You will feel very happy and grateful for the companion you have got, or you will feel happy and grateful for the money you have which is there for you. But you need to choose between just pretending or genuinely committing to it. Clear and shield your energy, right? This is what you need to do. Don't be in this energy of confusion. You need to clear it up for yourself at the thought level. And you have the Ace of Wands, which is pure energy, right? So just commit to what you really want. Take your time, think through it. But there is definitely an ending of something which is seen in the cards, and it would be a good idea if you embrace this change, you embrace this transition, and you end this thing for yourself, knowingly and in full cognizance of what is happening in your life, so that it does not, the universe doesn't need to force your hand to take a decision. Here it is given you the opportunity that it would be a good idea to decide what you want to choose, because there are changes coming your way. You have got two wheels of fortune, right? So the universe is just giving you a little bit of a glimpse as to what is coming your way. So best start working with it, participating with it, to make the procession to make the progression from what you're experiencing to something better. You have the Twin Flame card as well. So here it is talking of going this, whoever the person and whoever the family, or the, or whatever it is, the people they're here teaching you something. It's a very important lesson. The Twin Flame lesson is about polishing yourself, learning some lessons through connections, these very very strong connections. But at one point in time you were doing it because you did it from a different perspective. But now you see that connecting with these people, they have brought about this awakening in you, they have brought about this knowledge in you, they have brought this wisdom in you, that I must approach the same thing now differently. So they have also been very very important participants in your life to bring this kind of realization for you. Find the blessings in your current situation. So see how this has worked out. It started off very differently, but it has its own journey, it's had its own passage, it has brought a lot for you. So give gratitude, have gratitude for that, what it has changed you, what it has brought for you, what it has brought in your life, how it has made you grow. And bearing all those things in mind, then you will be able to decide. All right, so with that I'll wrap up your reading and I will move on to the next card. So let's start with our second card, which is gratitude. Let's see what the tarot is going to tell us. Now, as I had mentioned earlier, the reading is there. We go to a reading because something is, we need clarification on something. So, though, let's see what this gratitude card is about. Death, right? There is a lot of change coming your way, or you have experienced it. And we have the Ace of Cups. So you need to be grateful for what is changing, what is coming your way, whatever is moving out is making way. Oh. And I've got the Judgment card as well, right? My cards are flying all over the place today. So basically, your reading is all about being grateful for the changes you are experiencing right now. Things are coming back from your past for one last look, so that the transition can happen. They move away from your life, and not only from your life, but from a pattern which you have been experiencing for many lives. This is that important. Probably you all know it deep within that this has been lingering, that sense of heaviness and that sense of relief we feel when the heaviness is getting over. It means that it has been long standing, could be extending to a lifetime or two, maybe more or maybe not. But whatever it is, there is a last wake up call for you to analyze whatever you are experiencing, to take one last look at it, to bring closure before it can end, and you move on to new beginnings, happiness. So maybe it talks of your experience where in the past things have been really heavy. They have been, you've been through a bit of a grind, let's say. Okay, you've been through a grind, and now it's coming to an end. But you really need to. The universe wants to close up all loose ends before it can bring in something brand new for you. Let's see what and you need to be grateful for even what you have experienced in the past. It might not have been very pleasant. I mean, it's obvious it's not pleasant, but it has something for you. You need to look at that. That is also the Judgment card, that look back at what you have learned, look back at the experience you've got, look back at the lessons you have to you've been exposed to, because that is some kind of teaching which was very, very necessary for you. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Swords, as well as the Page of Cups. So there was this time in your life where you had to wake up to spiritual energy, where you had to wake up to spiritual experiences. They were brand new, something you've never experienced before, but they caused you a lot of stress. However, you were the pages over here, the Page of Pentacle as well as the Page of Cups, where you were learning how to work hard, how to listen to your intuition and follow through with this passage, right? This was something which was preordained. This was something which you chose for yourself. Sometimes we don't probably acknowledge it, but everything we are experiencing at a soul level, we have opted for it because we need to A, pay karma, B, we need to learn things about ourselves, C, we need to trust the universe and actually understand that this entire thing is the universe's creation and we are just co-creators. So whatever experience was there in the past for you was very well timed for you to learn about your spiritual energy, intuitive energy, and your ability to work hard. So you would have realized, whoever is watching this video, you must have realized by now that you have the capacity for hard work. You have the capacity, God has blessed you with intuitive knowledge. You've used it very well. No doubt it has caused you a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of unhappiness, but it was a rough grind for you to learn a lot of things, and like I said, pay back karma as well. Now let's see what this, we've already got our cards here. With the Ace of Cups, we have the Fool over here. So it talks of new beginnings, because there is an end to this situation. The final end is definitely coming. You could be in the midst of it as well, right? With the Page of Cups, intuitively, viewer, that what you are experiencing, what you're going through, and what's coming up also. So absolutely new energy with the Fool card over here, with the Devil, the Page of Wands. All right, let me just go through this. So now you are moving away from this kind of lower vibration, right? What has been holding you, what has been attached to you, and I would also say that now you are being freed from this perspective of looking at relationships and looking at situations from a negative perspective. You've through with the grind you have gone through has made you realize that it is the negativity which we surrender to. It is the fear and insecurity which we surrender to, which keeps us stuck in a particular place. At a point in time, people who you were associating with in the past, they made you feel very insecure, they made you feel very fearful, and because of that insecurity and fear, you gave into that process. But now you have realized that they held you back because they wanted to keep you small. They held you back because they do not want you to grow. And that is the grind you went through to understand your spiritual power, that your spiritual power is so powerful, it is so potent, and at the energy level those people picked it up, and that is why they did not want you to tap into it and use it and bloom and grow. But you did exactly that. What they did not want you to do, they did exactly that. By keeping you small, you had no other source of power and strength except your own intuition, except your inner voice, except the universe and the spirit. You worked with it and you found a new path, and you realized what fear is, what insecurity is, and how it can keep you trapped and keep you small. But you have discovered that, and now you're leaving that road behind, and now you're moving on to a new path. Let's see what this is. We have the Magician. The Fool and Magician is a pretty good combination, because now you're moving ahead and you're realizing that you have all the tools with you. This rough grind has opened up all your potential to you. You can create anything you want, right? And we have the Knight of Swords over here. There is no stopping you now. And Three of Pentacles, to create what you want to create with others, or with whatever dreams you have, whatever you want to put your effort into, right? So this is what your new and beginnings are. You've got so many of them. You've got the Ace of Cups, the Fool, and the Magician. The Magician is the power to create what you want to create, because now your heart space is cleared of this insecurity, of this fear. You realize that that was just an illusion, a trap, which people create to control you, to make you subservient, to make you do what they want you to do. But you've got kind of you work through it, and that is what you have gratitude for, that the universe always had your side, it always had your back, and thereby the gratitude for the universe just overflows. Like it just keeps welling up from your heart, and it just keeps pouring forth. That is the gratitude, that is the love you're having for your life, yourself, and your creator, and the universe, and all the powers that be, that have stood with you through this, right? That is the gratitude you have, that you're getting that understanding of how the universe works, how God works, how each and everything works in our favor. It's only our realization, and waiting for it's only waiting for us to realize all of that, and when we do, it like just the love just pours forth, right? Now let's look at Judgment. What Judgment is about. We have the Queen of Wands. Let's see, let me just, okay, this card wants to come out, the Ace of Swords. So you all are having that clarity in thought, and you're just accessing your own feminine fiery energy, right? You got more cards falling out, the Sun as well as the Four of Swords. So here what is coming up for you, when your past is going to open up for you, you will feel very happy for what has happened. You will have peace of mind because everything has fallen into place. You will be very happy, you've got that clarity, and you are full of confidence, you are full of optimism, you are taking charge of the situation, and nothing is going to stop you. So even when the past, when it comes up for final clearing, in some cases you are not going to be troubled by it. You're going to be very peaceful, because whatever has happened, you will see that what goes around comes around. Whatever plays out, however it plays out, you will have your peace of mind, you will have that happiness, you will have that celebration, that it all, like all whatever, all's well that ends well, that kind of a feeling, right? And tapping into your feminine, creative, spiritual energy, that there is lots you can do for yourself. There's going to be absolutely no confusion in your mind. You will also look back at your past, like I said, with you will make peace with your past, because we have the Four of Swords over here. You will be happy for all what has happened, because you have found your energy, you have got the clarity of thought. So whatever it is, this entire process did bring about your bring to light your connection for you saw your connection with the universe and the creator and all what it is doing. Let's see what more the tarot wants to say Four of Pentacles and the Lovers. Now it's time to choose everything which is going to, or which is valuable for you. You are going to choose for yourself. Maybe there is a partner coming up for you, and you are looking at, you just have this that now I need to focus on myself. I'm going to choose everything which adds to me, which makes me feel, which I wouldn't say insecure. You actually overcome all of that. I would just say that you're going to choose what adds to you, what adds to your well-being. You're not going to have anything and everything coming your way. You are going to be quite choosy because you've realized your energy, you've realized your worth, you've realized you cannot associate with anything, everything, anybody, because it has an impact on you, right? And that is why you're going to choose what is good for you. We have the Five of Swords as well. You're not getting into situations where people are going to belittle you. I mean, I think it just kind of backs this up that you're going to cut away from people treat you like that. You will catch on immediately which people who all have that tendency of bringing you down. You're definitely not going to choose to be with these people, even if they are lingering in your energy, they're lingering in your environment. You are going to break away from them because you've realized in the past that this is not something which you like, being held down due to insecurity and fear. You're going to move away from them. You are definitely not walking the road with them because you've realized your self-worth. Right now, let me get you a little guidance. All right, yeah. So you are looking at a bright future for yourself, happiness for yourself, appreciating all what has happened and taking very, very valuable lessons for yourself. Mother, wife, sister, daughter. And here, see, incidentally, we have these three feminine figures here, and two feminine figures over here. So there is in this entire process, there could be the female figures who are very, very prominent in dealing you, in handing you this kind of devil energy, right? And there could be somebody who is also very assertive, who is very dominating, and in the who likes to be all over the place, and who's like, I am myself, and very authoritative, and wants everything to be happening their way. There could be somebody like that who is at the core of this entire experience, right? Anything else, any other guidance we can give? Twin flame, and we have find the blessings in your current situations. I got pretty much the same cards for the previous card one as well. So here, whoever these ladies were, these women were, who put you through this terrible time, just remember that they were twin flames, as in they you partnered with them to go through these experiences, to find your own blessings, to find learning, to pay off karma, to evolve into the person you are. So it would be a good idea not to hold on to anything connected with them, especially negative, because they were just playing their part. They were just putting you through the grind so that you could be shining, and you could just kind of just, let's say, what is that word, just smoothen out your rough edges, right? And to bring you from a coal into a diamond. So it would be a good idea with the Five of Swords. Don't get into this energy as well, that I have become this, I have become better, I have evolved, I have cut away from you because it's all over. No, you need to have that little humility that they played their part. It's a negative role for them to play, for anybody to play the villain, but they chose though that that for themselves. So just be a little at the energy level. Don't be too harsh with them, or don't hold them responsible for anything. Just be generous towards them and thank them for whatever they gave you, because you have understood a lot from your life through them, right? So with that, I'll wrap up your reading. Thanks for watching. The third card is all about freedom. Let us see what this freedom card is talking about. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So we have the Empress, pure feminine energy to create whatever she wants to create, and create it abundantly. We have the Ten of Swords, putting an end to past patterns, unpleasant time, unpleasant experience, and we have the King of Wands. So we have the masculine energy and the feminine energy of nurturing, and the masculine energy of creating what they want to do with their energy. Where do you want to put your energy? That's what this card is saying. To be confident about it, and to be assertive about it, and to have that passion and drive to end things for yourself, to free yourself, and to create what you want to create, right? Even if you want to create an ending, that also requires energy to bring that for yourself, to sustain it, and to finally put an end, because whether it is a beginning or end, everything does require energy. Let us see your reading. We have the Three of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Five of Cups. So there is something you have been anticipating the end of, right? And you were looking at a conclusion for something, because you realized something was not quite right. With the Hangman card over here, there was a lot of sadness. You were very upset, very unhappy the way things were, but you did hold on to the vision that it is all going to come to an end, and you held on to this. With the Seven of Wands over here, it talks of really digging in your heels, committing to what you feel is right, what you ought to be doing, that is putting an end to this and freeing yourself from a particular situation. You said to yourself that I am going to make sure that this thing comes to a conclusion. You probably knew that it was inside, you can see it, but you had to wait, you had to continue to putting effort so that that thing would come towards you. That is the Empress energy over here. I am going to continue to keep putting in energy so that all these things bloom. You are putting in that energy to make sure that this end finally comes. We have more feminine energy, Queen of Cups. We have the Five of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. So you did know that that there is no point. There has been let me get a little more on this Five of Wands. I do feel that there was this kind of conflict within you, whether you should bring this to an end. What can you do, what can you not do? But with the Queen of Cups, you do know inside that this very strong, nurturing and intuitive energy that you should not fight about within yourself. You should not be at odds with yourself whether you want to put an end to something or no, because even at the physical level that you cannot see any more growth happening in that. We have the Two of Swords as well as the Empress. We've got the Empress card twice, which confirms that it is perfectly all right for you to nurture and bring to life a certain conclusion so that you can be free of this situation. So if you were having any guilt, with the Five of Wands over here, that conflict that am I doing the right thing, should I be really manifesting an end and freedom for myself? Yes, absolutely true. You are using your feminine, creative, nurturing energy to end a situation which is definitely not working for you. It is just making you miserable and unhappy. You need to free yourself from this misery and unhappy, and don't be in a doubt right now. Why? Because there was a time when you went through it and you did not question it. The moment you start questioning it, it means the universe is telling you that now you need to start working towards getting away from it. It's the end of this chapter is around the corner, and that is why you keep getting that intuitive feeling that I need to get out of this, I need to put an end to this, I need to be free of this. So you're bang on target about wanting to free yourself from this situation and keep nurturing this freedom for yourself. What is this King of Wands about? Because even at the physical level, you see that you've done everything. There's nothing more you can do, whatever your situation might be in the relationship, right? That you need to be free of this relationship. Because it has, brought about, whatever that part of the past is not being revealed now. It is just telling you that you are absolutely justified in wanting freedom from this particular relationship. With the King of Wands, we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, it talks of walking away, putting your energy into walking away from this. We have the Judgment, looking back at your past, and a situation this relationship has been balanced. It has come into balance. You are going to, if you have not experienced the freedom, it's just round the corner. It's not very far off. The give and take has happened. We have the Six of Pentacles. Whatever give and take exchange needed to happen, it's all happened. It is all over. It's all time to just move away from there. Celebrate your happiness, freedom, and we have the Three of Swords and heal your heart. Five of Cups over here and the Three of Swords. A lot of stress on your heart, a lot of heaviness in your heart, a lot of a pain in your heart. You're going to be free of all of that. You're moving into happy times. You're being freed from this relationship, this person, or these group of people, whoever it is. You're bang on target in wanting your freedom from this, because the situation is over, the connection is over, the give and take is over. So you are heading towards being free from them and healing your heart. What guidance can we give? Your reading is pretty it's very crisp and to the point, and like it's just confirming probably whether you are wondering if you're manifesting the right thing. Absolutely yes. Work your magic. You know what you need to do. You have been steadily putting in energy and effort into bringing about the end of this. Look after yourself. Three feminine cards, very very important. Two empresses, one Mother Mary over here. It is, and the Queen of Cups, not to forget that. Look after yourself, nurture yourself, nurture your dreams, nurture your well-being, nurture your happiness, nurture everything about yourself which makes you feel good, because it is time to end this, and you know that ending this is going to make you feel good. Ending this is going to make you feel happy. This relationship is, whatever needed to be done is done. Seven of Pentacles over here. There is nothing more left in this. You need to be free of this. So do not have any doubts and continue doing whatever you are doing to manifest this conclusion for yourself. Alright, so with that I'll wrap up your reading. So the last card is regret. Let's see what this regret is about. It's in terms of your relationship. What are you regretting in your relationship? We have the Ten of Pentacles. Something has come to an is a card which talks of family dynamics. You have the Page of Cups, right? Which could involve maybe children as well. And we have the Nine of Wands, right? I just get a feeling that you have been holding on to a family, the relationship with the family for the sake of children, and it is really wearing you out, and you're really regretting that why you have spent so much time and effort with these people, either for the sake of children, or intuitively you knew that this is not something which is working for you. Intuitively you did know that this is not something I should be spending so much my time and effort, and you're looking back and realizing that it's been a waste of time and effort to be a part of this or having contributed to this. We also have the King of Swords over here, which talks of finally clarity coming to you with respect to this relationship with the family. So take it as a family, or take it as any other group which you have in mind for yourself. Whatever it is, you have been, now you've got that clarity that I just wasted time with these people. Maybe it could be because that you found that the children, it was very important for children or young people, and for their sake you needed to be with them and connect with them and do all what you did, but you felt that it would have been better had you not done it. All those things you are regretting, that I wish I had not done it from day one. But now let us see what this regret card is telling you. Maybe there's been a reason for all of this. We will let the tarot describe it for us, but now you're quite clear that you do not want to put up with this anymore, because it is a big drain on your energy, and intuitively also you do know that this is not what the right thing is, to be even teaching children to be pretentious in relationships. However, let's see what the tarot says. We again have another sword card, which is the Page of Swords. We have the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. So definitely yes, within the family and family relationships, for the sake of children, to give them that the good family environment, you did all what you did, right? You held the balance, you did the right thing for the sake of children. You nurtured everybody, you nurtured them, you put in a lot of effort for the family, and I would say primarily children are at the center of this. So for the sake of children, your relationship with the children relationship with other members of the family, you willingly went through the grind. You worked very very hard. You tried to make things as balanced as possible, have as much harmony as possible in the family, for the sake of children. Then we have the Temperance, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the devil card over here. But now you realize that, see, there is balance over here and there is balance over here. With the Hierophant, it was you stuck to the traditional way of, having a family, that in the family, we need the parents, we need the grandparents, we need the children, everyone needs a good family environment. And based with that traditional and conventional thinking that the family is so important and it sets the stage for our life, you decided to put in the effort. But now you realize that you need a new balance. It's all right, at a certain stage you had that kind of a philosophy, but now you feel you want to break away from this kind of a stability which is based on insecurity and fear. That if you don't have a family, then what? If you don't have elders around you, then what? If you don't have the support of others, then what? So that was the insecurity probably you were operating from. But now you realize that what your foundation should be based on love and strength rather than fear and insecurity. And that is the kind of breakthrough you have had, and that is what is leading you to bring about a new balance in with the concept of what a family should be for your children, what the family should be for you. It's not merely having people around you, it's not merely having the money, but also does a sense of well-being come by being connected with those people, by having the money which the family is giving you. Do you really have the support, or there are people only for namesake? So those are the relationships which you are really re-evaluating, looking at in the depth of what are sound relationships about, and what is it that you are teaching your children about relationships. That it's okay that have it in namesake or at the superficial level, or now you have realized that no, if I have to impart something to my children, it's about meaningful relationships which are based on love, which are based on harmony, which are based on genuine support for each other, rather than just a facade of it, right? So let's see what the Nine of Wands is about. You have the Page of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Moon. So now you know that you need to guide, you're really wary of just instilling something probably which you also now no longer believe in. You want yourself and your children to take on a new road, to end this cycle, and to admit their true feelings to themselves, that if something does not feel right, don't give in to it, don't give in to the fear, explore things a little more. With the High Priestess, you just get a little bit of a knowledge about things, but now you're wanting to see the reality and the depth of everything, whether it is really sound, whether your relationship is on a sound footing, on a sound foundation. This is what you want to see for yourself. This is now what you want your children also to see, because they are at that stage with the pages, maybe 12, 13, 14, that is the age group. You want them to see, have the right approach to everything, and just not a mere glimpse, or just a facade. That is what is like really wearing you down, and you're very like almost at the end of it, that I cannot put up with this pretense in relationships anymore, for myself or for the children. Let's see what the King of Swords is about. Two of Wands, definitely putting that past thing behind you. You need to have a new vision, you need to see a new horizon, you need to have a new outlook, you need to have a new perspective. The old does not work anymore. Seven of Cups, a little bit of confusion. Three of Pentacles. So yeah, you could be a little confused that alright, if this doesn't work, then what is going to work? And now you're being urged to follow your intuition, because the Seven of Cups does say that yes, you are confused, but intuitively and instinctively you know what is the right way to build a relationship. This is a card of consolidation. Three of Pentacles, it's a card of teamwork. You need to have the team working. Everyone has to participate, all hands on deck, to make the relationship and the family work in the true sense of the word. No confusion, no ifs and buts, no illusions. It has to be practical. If it is working at the practical level, if there is everything there at that point in time, that means it is working very well. You need to have everybody on board. You need to have all hands on deck. You need to have everybody participating, and that is what probably you are realizing now. You are having a little, not a little, I would say you must be having quite a bit of regret that you started on the wrong note, you started on the wrong foundation, and now you need to rework and build another new, strong, genuine, authentic foundation for yourself as well as for your children. That you have to see that the family works in the real sense of the word and at the practical level, not only in word, like somebody telling you, don't worry, if you're in problem, I'll be there, and they actually don't turn up. Now you need to make everyone realize that if somebody has given their word, they jolly well show up and support you, and that is when they will also see that yes, this person is there for me. That is what the relationship is about. In your need of when you need something, somebody, and they are not there, but otherwise they keep telling you that yes I am there, yes I am there, but when the occasion demands it, they are nowhere around. That is what you need to tell them, tell your children, tell yourself. You want to see the support which these people promise. You want to see them backing you when you need it. You want them to see, rise to the occasion when it demands, not merely by words, not merely by suggesting, not merely by the fact that it's taken for granted that you are a part of the family, so we are going to be there. No, you need to show up as well. And I think that is what is becoming very, very clear for you, with this reading. And maybe, that is what the regret you have, that I wish I had done it earlier, right? So let's see, anything more the tarot would like to tell us. Oh, okay. So we have the 5 of Cups over here. So it's telling you that, don't cry over spilt milk. Whatever has happened, probably let it happen. I mean, that was also a learning phase for you as well, okay? So don't spend too much time on what has gone by. Focus your attention on what you can do right now. Walk away from this 5 of Cups energy of feeling sad and moping and feeling miserable and unhappy. Forget it. No point crying over spilled milk. No point regretting. Time has gone, it's gone. Look at, happiness for yourself. This entire thing has brought about a big shift in your perspective with the Hangman over here. You finally realized a lot of things, right? So take it as a learning lesson. Those years were spent, going through something which you have realized a little later on in life, but nonetheless the realization has come. So focus on what you have now rather than what you lost out on. Choose peace. That's your message. So be at peace with yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself for what you did not do earlier, or maybe that you had a different approach to things. Choose peace, be at peace. Whatever has happened, let it happen. These, whatever you needed to experience, these people did bring that experience to you, and they, made you a teacher. They were also your teachers who taught you very harsh lessons. They taught you, like let's say in school we have the very, very harsh teachers, but their entire thing is that we learn. These people also, taught you all these kind of things. So be, don't hold them in very harsh light. Give them thanks for, teaching you through, teaching you all what you have learned from them. After all, they've just played that part, right, of being harsh and strict teachers, hard taskmasters who put your nose to the grind and made you learn all of this. So leave that regret, accept whatever has happened and be at peace with all what has happened, the way it panned out, and just give, be grateful for having come out of it, much better, right, than what you thought it could be. At least you have woken up, in time and realized this. A lot of people don't realize it for a long, long time. So just, it's like, the day it is supposed to happen, it happens. The past has ended and you are on a new path. So it's all right, that was your part of your journey. It's best not to take life very seriously after all. It's all just an illusion, right? Whatever it is, people are there to teach us things, and don't hold on to this regret, and just move on to a better way of life, and better way of living, and enjoy your life from here and now onwards with yourself and your family and your children. So with that, I'll wrap up the reading. Thanks for watching.